What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. It is Akafalos here, and today we are going to be taking a look at FIFA Mobile. Again, I'm going to be giving you a guide on the Day of the Dead event and the aftermath, essentially, of the Scream Team Festival here in Fall Festival. So yeah, if you guys going to enjoy this guide or find it helpful, please be sure to leave a like on this video, as well as hit that big red sub button down below. I'll be grateful and appreciative of your support. But most importantly, you won't miss whenever I upload the next episode or the next video here on my channel. And with that being said, let's quickly jump right back in and let's get things started. So as we all know, the current major event in the game is of course Fall Festival. More specifically, it is going to be the minor event, which is of course Day of the Dead. Now I'm going to go ahead and talk about that real quick. I'm going to give you some tips on Day of the Dead and what to do and what not to do, and essentially what you can expect to gain from Day of the Dead. And it's tried and tested. It's basically proven because I'll give you some comparisons later on. But let's talk a little bit about Scream Team first. Just a quick little one about Scream Team. It's pretty much about the global ranking leaderboard. So if I just take a look and see here in the Scream Team leaderboard, as you can see, I am currently in the 70,000 position. Now, I'm not here to tell you, I'm not here to brag about my position. I'm basically here to, tell you guys on how to approach this event. So if you are in any one of these groups, say you're in the top 10% or top 5%, this applies to all the groups, by the way. I think I'm aiming for, everyone who is, in top 1% or below. So if you're in 1, 2, or 3 and you're watching this, you don't need to worry about this. But for those of you who are in top 1% or below, pretty much, yeah, if you're in top 1%, obviously you are, I think, you're gonna get a good amount of rewards. I think it's the same for this group as well, the 1001 to the 2500 ranking. So it actually also works for those above that. So okay, basically you get the point. If you are in any of the grouping, the groups, not like you're not in the top, that you're not number 1, 2, or 3, this applies to you guys. So if you're in any one of these groups and you are, say, you are in the top 3, obviously what you're going to want to try to do is you're going to want to try to push for breaking into the group above you. So that what does that mean? If you are, like, for me, you are in top I think I'm in top 10%, right? Just to double check again. I'm in top 5%. All right. So if let's say you're in the top 3 of top 5%, do try to break into the top 1%, the bottom of top 1%. If you can do better, definitely do better. I feel like you will want the coin rewards. I think that would be great for your squad. And also, if you are in the bottom of the group, do try to maintain your position before the reset. So I think that's basically the general idea. I think everyone knows that you should be able to, you should try to do this. But just to recap, if you thought of taking your foot off the gas, just taking a break, just stopping it entirely, I highly do not recommend it, because you're gonna want to try to get the most rewards as you can. That's why, like I said, for this particular series, you're gonna want to try to maximize your rewards that you're gonna get from each event. So that is basically a little snippet about Scream Team. We're gonna quickly go ahead and jump into Day of the Dead. This is what everyone wants to cover, I think, and what everyone wants to talk about. So we're gonna go ahead and do just that. Just wait for the game to load the menu for me. I apologize, by the way, my internet is very, very laggy, but it should be fine right now. Okay, so Day of the Dead week 1. So a couple of ground rules and a couple of a brief overview about Day of the Dead is essentially, this is very similar to the retro event in the previous event. So basically what does that mean is that, if you recall, if you were around for the retro event, or if you're not around for the retro event, I'm gonna try my best to explain it to you right now. In the retro event, we had something called Midweek Madness. So basically what that event was similar to this. We had, I think, 15 health, and each, we have to try to play as many VS attack or head-to-head games and try to win as many games, and each victory is going to give us some points. I'll talk about the win conditions later on, but yeah, each victory is going to give us points, and we can use the points to exchange for rewards in the offers tab. So I'll get to the rewards in a second. I just want to quickly talk about the what you can expect to win. Now, if you have been playing the retro event, you'll know how this thing works. You'll know how the event works. But if you have not, don't worry. I'm just gonna give you a very, very quick and very simple to understand overview. So, taking a look at head-to-head, VS attack. My apologies. I'll get to head-to-head in a second. I'm taking a look at VS attack. Each win is going to give us 10 Day of the Dead points. Each win is also going to refund us a Day of the Dead health. A draw is going to refund us our health, but it's not going to award us any points. A loss is not going to give us anything. So what does this mean? Basically, what does this mean is that you're going to have to commit 1 health first. So let's say I have, right now you should have 15 health. Right now I have 14, so I'm just going to use my 14 health as an example. I have 14 health. Each time you matchmake, each time you search for an opponent, it's going to commit 13 health. It's going to commit 1 health, so that leaves me with 13. Now, whenever you win a game, it's going to refund you your health back, so you get 14, and at the same time, you're going to win 10 points, 10 Day of the Dead points. Now, that is basically if you win. If you draw, basically it just gives you back your health. It's not going to give you 10 points. So if you lose, it's not going to give you anything. A simple version for you to understand. If you win, 10 points on your health back. If you draw, only your health back, and if you lose, you don't get anything. That's basically the idea. Okay, so coming back to what the most important thing of that you should know. Your points are not transferable to the second week. What does that mean? Each time you get it to Day of the Dead point in week 1, all those points that you accumulated, all those points that you've accrued, all those points that you've gathered, you are not going to be able to bring them to week 2. Each of them is exclusive and only can be used for week 1. So that's just a feature in the game. I'm not sure why. I think I think that's just a feature in the game. So regardless, just so that you guys know, just to recap one more time, I just want to stress this again because I understand that some of you out there might be a bit confused about this, so I just want to make sure that you guys, get a very, very clear picture. Okay, just to recap one more time, everything. Each win gives you 10 points. It also refunds you back your health. A draw is going to refund you back your health, but it is not going to give you 10 points. A loss is not going to give you anything. So each point is exclusive for the Day of the Dead week 1. And you cannot carry over those points into Day of the Dead week 2. That is basically the idea with Day of the Dead. So hopefully that is clear with you guys. And also at the same time, I highly recommend using, watching the ads and as well as spending some coin offers. I have not done so, but I will do so later on. To get as many points as possible. Why? That's because I want to go ahead and grab the top transfer points. Oh, but before I do that, just to quickly add this bit in. VS attack is gonna award you 10 points. And it basically like I said earlier, 10 points, 1 health, and all that. Head to head is gonna double everything. So basically, what does that mean for head to head players? You commit 2 health. If you win, you get 20 points and your 2 health back. If you draw, you only get 2 health back. And if you lose, you don't get anything. So basically for head-to-head, it's the same like VS attack, but it is double essentially. That's all. Okay, so coming to the rewards. Why I suggest that, you play as much as you can for week 1, because week 2, the rewards aren't too great in my opinion. If you're aiming for some players in the transfer window, definitely focus on week 2. I'll make a separate video about that when week 2 releases, but right now, let's just focus on week 1. So, in week 1, what I would suggest personally, for me, and I've already done so in fact, is that I'm gonna suggest that you claim as many top transfer points as you can. As you can see, I've already purchased 10 top transfer points. I've already won 10 games, and obviously that's how I got 10 top transfer points. So why do I suggest that? That's because 500 points per claim. You have 10 claims in total, a maximum of 10 claims. 500 times 10, that's about 5,000 top transfer points. That's going to help you a lot on your main chapter, where you are going to want to work towards claiming that Messi or Ronaldo, or as well as completing the league that you've selected, be it League 1, Premier League, La Liga Santander, Serie A, or Bundesliga. So it's going to help you to completing that league. This 5,000 top transfer points is very, very important to help you completing that. So basically that's it about the reward. That's the main thing I want to tell you about the reward. You could possibly use your points to claim the other players here. I'm not going to do so because I don't really need any of these players, but some of you out there who are some of you who are building La Liga squads, Radamel Falcao could be someone you consider just because he has a high overall. In terms of stats, he's kind of alright, I think. Not the paciest, but 140 finishing is always nice. 127 long shot might be a bit of a problem though, but I'll leave you guys to decide for that. I'm just here to give you suggestions. I'm not here to tell you what to do. So basically, like I said, the rewards are kind of okay for the play in terms of player rewards, but for me personally, I'm not gonna go for any one of them because I don't have any usage of them in my current squad. But just to let you guys know, there's a little bit of a perks, a little bit of benefit to claiming some of these players for the transfer market as well. That is because I believe the 104 Cardona, the 107 Advincula, and the 109 Falcao is going for I won't say ludicrous or very expensive. I won't say they're going for, you know, high amounts of money right now, but they should be going for a fairly decent amount of money, a fairly acceptable amount of money. So I would highly suggest, if you're trying to make some money off the market, do go ahead and, you know, claim some of these players. But also at the same time, another thing that I would like to note is that you are able to claim at least one 550 cost player, be it Falcao or the Sanchez. You can also claim one 400 cost player in the process. So if you're, you know, if you're going for Falcao, you can claim the right back if you want to, the right back or the cam if you want to. And if you're going for Sanchez as well, you could claim the right back or the cam if you want to. But I'm not sure if you can claim both Falcao and Sanchez. In theory, you can, provided that you have a, you know, an exceptional amount of wins. That's because you know, in the previous retro event in week 2, I believe I mentioned this. I'm just gonna repeat this again. I have claimed the 108 Hazard as well as the 106 Trent Alexander-Arnold. If you recall, the 108 Hazard was, I believe, 500 points, and the 106 Trent Alexander-Arnold was 350 points. Now, you'll be arguing the difference here is because, you know, the 108 Hazard was 500 and the 106 Trent was 350. So each are 50 points below the ones on offer currently. But in theory, it should be the same. It's just, you know, slightly scaled up. It should be the same in theory. You should have no problem claiming the 109 and the 107. But I'm not sure if you are going to have enough to claim the 109 and the 108, because both are 550 points. However, like I said, if you are winning your games constantly and you know, you're having a good run of form and you have a lot of points, or yeah, basically you have a lot of points, I feel like you shouldn't have a problem claiming both the icon as well as Falcao if you want to. But pretty much that is it for the event. That's basically everything that I want to talk about in terms of the event. Nothing much to talk about really. So I'm just here to, I pretty much gave you my game plan for Day of the Dead, which is to claim the top transfer points, which I have done. I'll probably use the rest of the points. I'll probably go ahead and continue playing, but I'll probably use the rest of the points on claiming maybe some skill boosts, or, you know, we'll see how it goes. If I have enough for the icon, I might just claim the icon. We'll see how it works out. But like I said, everything is dependent on, you know, basically on how you, on how you've been playing the game so far. So basically everything depends on that. I'm here to give you suggestions, not instructions. And I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna wrap things up here. So I'm gonna meet you guys in Day of the Dead week 2, or I'll possibly slot in a couple of videos if I have something to talk about that I want to share with you guys in terms of guides. But yeah, I'll possibly meet you guys in Day of the Dead week 2. So as usual, if you found this guide helpful or if you enjoyed this video entirely, please be sure to leave a like, as well as hit that big red sub button down below. My apologies, I'm having a bit of a sore throat. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, hit that big red sub button down below. I'll be grateful and appreciative of your support. But most importantly, you won't miss whenever I upload the next video here on my channel. And with that being said, this is Kevlo signing off, and hope to catch you guys in the next one. Peace.